Hey guys, Ethan here. I've just woke up, so we're going to do the second part of the intro tutorial. Before we start, you might want to download, buy these plugins, or find product keys for them, which are going to be Sapphire, Trapcode, and Magic Bullet. So you want to have Magic Bullet looks, you want to have all the Sapphire plugins, and you want to have Trapcode, all these space form, Horizon, Lux, Mirror, particular sound keys, just in case. So let's get into it. So how to get your intro into After Effects. You need to come out here, click on Project, then go to here, right click, go to Import, go to File, then try find where it's saved. Now I saved it somewhere that I can't remember. No, that's not it. Here, I think this is it. You can check if it's the right one just by scrolling down, having a look at the pictures, because you saved it as a PNG. And there's going to be this file here. You double click that and it'll be imported into a file. Then what to do is you open that up and then you double click on this composition. Then you want to change this to quarter so you get faster preview. It doesn't look as good, but in the final product it will look good. So you've set that to quarter. This is the intro fully rendered out, and it's just going to do this. You click the RAM preview or use the number keypad 0 as it see, and then this is the intro. And because we done the intro like this, but we've realised something, it looks like it's going too quick. You need to go to composition settings. It's supposed to be going 30 FPS. But because if you want the effects to look better, you could also change this in the render settings as well. In Cinema4D, if I show you quickly. Yeah, so if you set this to 60, and yeah, the intro should be at its normal speed, and it should go rendering out again. And Cinema4D is loading, so I'm going to just show you how to get 60 FPS as well in this tutorial. Here's Cinema4D. All you need to do is go to render settings, output, and then change frame rate to 60. That's it. There you go. And yeah, that isn't enabled with the Lightroom, but you do that yourself and it makes the intros look a lot better and professional. So now that that bit's covered, we're gonna add the music. So you can choose whatever music you want for this. In this case, you just do the same. Find where you saved your music. I saved mine in music. I'm not going to use this song. I'll put it in the description. Then what you want to do is open it up, open that up, and then open waveform. And then you want to just scroll across where you want to hold control on your keyboard. I've got black with a chroma. So you click that, and then drag it to the bit where the beat drops. So let's say here. That's where the text beat drops thing. And what you do is you just scroll it across till you find the right bit. That's not it. Yeah, so the beat drop is just here. And we're going to do that so it should sound like this. No, that's not the right drop. Lol. We're going to fade in the song. Fade in and out the song. So if you go to this and click keyframe, and then type -48, I think it is. Minus as low as you go. Yeah. Then you go like 30. And you can fade in the song, so put that to 0. No, and I like to extend it to like 1. Nice and smooth. And then go to the end. So where you want it to fade out, you click the keyframe here. And set this to -48 again. So it should sound a bit different. We can, yet again, we can extend this a bit. Like this. Yep, so now the intro is like that. We can get onto the effects. You can either make your own particles or like buy particle packs is what I recommend you to do. But on this I'm going to show you how to do your own particles and use a particle pack. So today, the first bit, for most of you, probably won't have a particle pack. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some particles. So what I want to do is go to right click, new, solid, then click OK, make sure it's black, then create a new solid, because that'll be the background, that'll be helpful yet later. And you want to go to, I use particular, you put that onto here. Now you should see this little dot. We go to emitter, then change that to box, and then change this to 1000. There should be more particles. So what we need to do now is go to the emitter size Z, and just copy what I'm doing, make it easier. There we go. And then we want to go to emission extras and set the pre-run to full. And you want to go to particle, set this to cloud set, make the life to 15. And you want to make the size to like whatever, like this, maybe 100. Yeah, 100. Then want to set the opacity to 2. And then you want to set like the colour to a darkish grey, like this. We set it to 1. I like having it at 2 and have it like a dark grey. And what you need to do now is a size overlay, and then click on this triangle one here. And then you want to go to opacity overlay, and then click on the same. Now the intro will look a bit better. There it is. Sometimes it will look a bit like that, but it doesn't matter. Actually makes it look pretty cool, I think. You got it. Another thing on this, I'm going to do 30 FPS for you guys. Do it however you want it to. 30 FPS will be a quicker render time, and it will actually go with the intro a lot better, as it was rendered in 30. There we go. And there we go, and it zooms out. So we got this now. And what we're going to do now is create another background for the particles, because the one at the back is going to be the smoke. So you want to drag the particle onto that again, and it should create some new ones. Just do the same settings as before. Here they are again if you need them. We're not going to change the pre-run. We're going to go to particle, make life 15. We're going to change these to glow sphere. Then we're going to change the size to like 1. And the opacity to like 80. And the size over life can be like this. Yeah. And the opacity over life be like this. And then we change the colour to the text. Or use your own colour. So let's say you guys wanted to have like, let's say a pink instead. Whoever wants. Whatever. Me, I'm going to have this. And if you want, you can actually change the opacity up and add more. So I'll set the size to 2. Now the intro should look a bit better. You can see these little particles flying around. They look pretty cool. So we got those little nice particles. Now what we're going to do is add a motion tile, and it helps just make the intro look more professional. This comes with AfterEffects, there's no worries, so we need to type in search as motion tile. And drag that onto here, and set it to 90. What you want to have it do is have an adjustment layer by going to new and adjustment layer, and then drag that on and set it to 90. The intro should look a little bit better, but it still hasn't got a CC, and that's what we're going to be doing next. Yep, so we're going to now do CC. We're going to create a new adjustment layer, and type in looks. And then we're going to drag that on here. I recommend you guys find some CCs. You can find some free CC packs for intros, but I'm going to be using the Josh S CC pack, which you can buy from his channel. It's $5, and it's really good. And the one I'm going to be using is Clean Sky, so I think it looks the best. So you go on this, you want Magic Bullet looks. If you zoom out, your AfterEffects would have crashed. But it hasn't, because it's loaded this. Just click tick and it should be back to normal. So now you've got the looks of the intro. And here we go, and it should come around, and the text will just look a lot better. That's why I said you might want it. If you want, you could turn the smoke a bit higher. You see it better. But it's nice being dark. And what we can also do is I'm also going to teach you how to do a particle pack, which I'm going to use. Actually, now I'll use particle pack later. One of my other ones. Let's keep this all like legit safe. Like this. So there we go. The CC just makes the intro look a lot better. Now we're going to add like an effect called Optis Compensation that makes it look pretty good as well. So you just type into Opti in here and it should come up. And what it does, and if we go reverse, let me check that it's... Yeah, we need to go reverse lens. Tick that. So it will go like this when it zooms in. Probably you guys seen it before. Yeah. It's quite a good effect. For some parts of the intro, it'll look cool. Now that we've got it, we want to go to like field of view, keyframe that, then just hold Control. I'm going to like start it here. And then we want to make it zoom in like this. This is how I want to do it. Then make it zoom out on this bit. So it should look like this. You can actually make it zoom in a lot more if you want. What I'm going to do is actually move this across. And I'm going to make it zoom into the full, like this. Make it look pretty cool. There we go. That should make the intro look nice. You guys don't have to do this. What we're going to do is do it again on this bit here. When the second part of the song comes. So what I'm going to do, you want to hit to 0. And this should be 0, actually. All I'm going to do is zoom it in for this part of the intro as well. And set it to 0 like that. So we've got two parts of the songs using it. There we go. You got a mini one in the middle. You can actually extend this a bit. Like this. Maybe have it zoomed in at that a little bit more. And just run preview it. Yeah. In my opinion, I like to just do it into full like this. I think I'm even going to actually have this one come out a little bit. Like this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and I might leave it like this. Maybe add just play around with your settings. It's the thing to do. It's like you've got to play around your settings to whatever like. So I'm just doing it how I like it. Yeah, zoom out a bit on this. I don't want it really fully zoomed in. And this is, I'm gonna just leave it here. You guys just play around with it. Now we're going to do the syncing that most of you guys probably want to learn how to do. Excuse me. What you want to do is go to transform. You want to search transform. And it should come up, and you want to drag that onto a new adjustment layer that you make. And you go to come down, then go to effects, and go to transform. So it should say scale. You keyframe that at the start. Render it all out first. It'll be a bit quicker during the syncing. There we go. So it just renders. 60 FPS takes longer, but if you've got a good computer, and I'm recording as well, so it's a little bit slower. Yeah. So if we go to the bit where you use control, this is the when you hear like the boom, like the bass, you like this. You go keyframe back, then click keyframe. Then you go like 2 keyframes forward, then type 140. Then what you want to do now is go to the bottom and zoom into the timeline so you can get more precise syncs. It might take longer, but it's just the way to get good syncs. And it still does the whole intro, you just have to go across the bar if we listen to it. Then you just go for like the little bits or which parts you want to sync. Let's see how this looks so far. Doesn't look that good, but it'll get better. Just do bits that wherever you want a keyframe, and this is just once you know how to do it, syncing becomes quite quick and easy. You just keep doing it until you just keep on doing this, checking that the sync's on point or how you want it to be. Yeah. What I'm doing, you might accidentally open up these panels, but it does not matter. So just keep checking through it to make sure everything's fine. It's just the way to do it, make sure everything the way you like it. There we go. Just keep doing it. We need to render a bit now to get to the end because we're almost at the end. There we go. And at the end bit we don't need to sync. It'll be pointless. No, we're at the end now. We don't need to sync until like. No, we don't need to sync. So what we go is go to the very end, then Control V, yeah. It'll zoom out. So it should look like this in the final result. But we're not done with the syncing yet. That's our sync done. We're going to close down transform and see it's placed all these stars. We can zoom out a little bit. We'll need to be. What we want to type is shake in search, not shake. Shake, you drag that on, and you got the shake. You want to set this to 0 and set this to 3.5. This is my shake settings, and set this to on. I don't really use this. I use my Harvey's private shake settings. I don't want to leak them. So what I'm going to do is go to amplitude, and then keyframe that, and come to the bit we want to do. Experiment with your shake settings. So like 3. Just try it out first. And just keyframe where these black dots are. This is where you've keyframed the transform. So we could check it out. Maybe turn down like the amplitude a bit or frequency. Let's check it. Actually, these are quite nice shake settings. I think I might even turn this up to 4 to make it look a bit better. Just keyframe all the parts. Keep checking that everything's the way you want it. I like to have motion blur on because it just makes the shake look a whole lot better. This is the last part of the syncing. Also, you could use Twitch, but I don't use it often. And what you could do as well, keep on clicking this button that opens up these panels. Yeah, just keep on doing this. And also make sure you haven't like accidentally copied shake, because it can sometimes really mess it up. I need to sync. Here we are. Control C, Control V, and just. You guys should at least know how to do After Effects a little bit. And if not, you just want to watch like an After Effects starter tutorial to get to know how to use it. This is going to be a long tutorial. Here we go, syncing. Then we want to go. This bit's quite close, so we want to do it like this. And just do all the bits that have been synced before. And just feel free to change all the settings. Or use your own. This is a good, like, little nice shake. Here we are. So what we're going to do now is just render it out. This will make your sync look like 200 times a lot better than the transform. So when it's done, it will look really nice. Here we are. Here we are. And I think that looks nice. And just one more time. I'll put the song in the description if you guys want to like sync from this song. What we're going to do now is try out some more effects. I'm trying to remember. You can use S_edge detect. That's what we're going to use. So you want to put this like underneath the transform. Do type S_edge detect. Should come up here, you drag that onto your new adjustment layer. What it will do is it will do this. You make it look the text like look cool. you could go to effects, edge text, like set the weight to make the text look like specifics of, let's say, 1.5 on the blue, and that looks nice. So what we want to do is turn it off, and then when we get to the point where light zooms in, yeah, I just want to find that bit. What we could do is go to skip a couple of keyframes and then set this to like 90 maybe, or 100. I would actually. Then it'll make the text look pretty cool. You might have seen it in other people's intros. You don't have to use all the effects, and you could like experiment with some effects. That'd be pretty cool. This comes with Sapphire, so no need to worry. We might want to turn down like the reds, maybe. Make this text look fully blue like this. Maybe add a bit of green to brighten it. Yeah. There we go. And that could go for like the rest of the intro, and it also makes the particles look cool as well. There we go, so if we look at it. Yeah, no, I think that looks really cool. So I think that's going to be it for like the tutorial. You could decide to add more effects just by looking around in effects. And just trying out stuff. Yeah, you could try using Twitch from Video Copilot. I'm going to start using RSMB soon as well. Yep, this is autosave, I think, but oh well. So what we're going to do is now we're going to save this intro just before we leave. You should save it anyway. So if you save as and save it in like videos, and I'm going to save it as an untitled project. Now what we want to do is go to quarter, set this to full. Actually, now what you want to do that's even better is you want to go to composition, add to render queue, and then it should be here. If you guys need to have QuickTime installed, so we're going to do a quick render setting. So we're going to make a template and name it fast render. We're going to click edit, and we're going to set the format to QuickTime. Then we're going to go to format options, and then go to set it to this one. What it should do is render quick. And there we go. So if you click OK, and it should come up fast render. I've got that's my fast render one. It's the same. But if you go fast render and then you just rename it to where you want to save it to. I'm going to save it as intro tutorial. Yep. Click enter. Then you click render. It will start rendering the intro. And if you guys want it to render quicker, just put on the caps lock, but you won't see it rendering. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. This has been the whole tutorial. I'll show the final results at the end. Thanks guys for watching. Peace out.